Hello, magic makers, and welcome to August. This is Lisa McCardle of Inner Wisdom Awakening. Be sure to stick around to the end and catch the 4 themes that you most need to optimize this amazing August experience. Okay, I know I say this all the time, but August is no joke. It is bringing the heat. It is the month of transformation through astrology, numerology, frequency. It's all here for you. It is a supersonic month. Hold on to your hats. Here we go. Becoming new humans. The journey is real. Okay, let's get started with some numerology. So first of all, this is a 5 universal month. And 5 brings you, I love how numbers show you, they tell you, they show you who they are. So the 5, across heaven, loops down, swirls around, and moves in all the directions, right? It is change time. Bring on the change. It's an intensity is the name of the game this month. And we're still riding through Leo season, so it brings in all of this sun, energy, potency, and transformation and change. 5 is the middle number, and from 1 to 9, 1 to 10 really. And so it's the pivot. It's the pivot number. It's the number that shifts everything. Everything kind of pivots around the 5 to find new direction, new order, a new way of being. It's an unsettling time, not gonna lie. It's an unsettling month. You must use your discernment because you're gonna have this frequency or this energy of like ramping up, like there's a lot of get up and go, but with sudden stops and then pivots and turns, and didn't see that coming. So you really truly must move with discernment. You might feel yourself in a rapid fire kind of pulse of movement and just want to quit or throw in the towel or throw it all away. Just pause. Take your time. Move with discernment. Move, slow the roll down, and you will have great opportunities this month. It's just that everything's going to be coming really quickly, and that pivot, you could really want to like turn on a dime and just throw everything away and start new, and that's not necessarily the energy that's being called forth. So be really discerning, and stick around for the 4 words you need to know. Okay, slow your roll, take a pause, take a breath, and slow it down. It's gonna move fast. And give yourself some space and some change. This is a great opportunity to transform, but you wanna do it really consciously. So slow your roll into great presence and pivot as your higher self says to pivot. This is coming through a lot right now about self to self, self to higher self, and self to source itself. When you're in that directive, the change that wants to come through you is going to be authentic, organic, and it's going to be in service of your highest good and your greatest joy. And that's what we're always seeking. This is also a time to really embody. So we've been embracing a lot of these concepts. I'm actually going to shoot a video on this. We've been embracing a ton of concepts. And you've been embracing who you're willing to become. This is the time to not just be thinking about it in consciousness, it's the great becoming. It's time that you become the essence, the energy, the frequency of who you are longing to be, and living life in a way that you are longing to experience it. You're the creator of this reality. It is time to move from the embracing of the concepts or the desire into the embodiment of the full experience. It's the becoming. It will also be a month where you might find yourself being supersonic indulgent. So it's also a really good time to be discerning in habits, are you doing the things that are good for you? Are you making good decisions? That start-stop energy can also put you into some of your addictions. This is a perfect month to cut the bad habits because all of your senses are going to be very activated. It's a real eye-opening month. It's a real ascension month based on the astrology we're going to get into in a moment. So you're going to feel, see, know, intuit, and most humans on the planet right now are highly empathic, highly sensitive because all the supersonic souls are here to birth the new earth. That's you. And because of that, there's an optimization of your senses and sensuality and sense and feel and smell and touch. And it's all turning up, and it has to turn up because the louder the volume of your senses and sensitivity, the more rapid your expansion, and therefore the more rapid the birth of the new earth. It all works synergistically. So you got to play all in this month. And take your pivots, but take them consciously, organically, and slowly, and just go all in. You've got nothing to lose. You must go all in. There's a real opportunity at hand. Let's move into the astrology. So we begin with the most significant, perhaps, date of the year, one of my favorite days of the entire year, because the grand portal of the 8-8 Lion's Gate activates and it opens, and it is a portal of transformation that carries us through the 9-9, the 10-10, the 11-11, and the 12-12, and then it brings us into the new year, all systematically. So Lion's Gate, it's powerful, it's transformation. It has to do with, well, the frequency of the 8 is bringing the infinity to the infinity, all being created in an infinite well, in an infinite way. It focuses on the planet Sirius, which is considered the spiritual sun. It's the brightest expression. It's the sun, the powerful time of full activation. It's the illumination of the greatest frequency of light. It stands with the lion, the Leo energy, which makes you bold and courageous and really illuminate. It's an illumination time of your purpose, your path, your manifestation. It's a moment of incredible, it's got an energy of passion, of purpose, of power, of transformation. It's a full ignition. So be sure on that day to spend some time in meditation, intention setting. What are you manifesting? Who are you willing to become? What are you willing to let go of in order to create space and room for that ascension, for that intention, for that manifestation of you? This is on the physical planes, it's the energy planes, it's the spiritual planes, really, truly you in all ways. You as the infinite creator, you as the 8 of infinity, mirrored to itself, empowered to the greatest light of the Sirius spiritual sun. It's a big deal. And you're a big deal because you're here on planet Earth. So set intention and work with those energies and let them work through you. Move into meditation. Get to your earth practices. Purge on a physical, spiritual, and emotional level. If you're done with it, it must be let go of, to create the spaciousness in, of, and around you for the becoming of the new. You must let go. You must make space for this transformation to occur. And this has been becoming more and more supersonic each year. And because this is the year of 2022 and it's an amazing pivot year, and it's a 5-year as well. No, wait, is this 2022? No, it's a 6-year, never mind. Well, it's 6, so the 6-year also brings in the nurturing aspects needed for this massive transformation to occur. So here you are, moving through the 8-8 Lion's Gate. Drink plenty of water, be intentional, have some ceremony, get to your sacred spots, sacred lands, either through your mind's eye or through the physicality of your expression. But do not miss this beautiful opportunity that occurs on the 8th of August. On the 11th, 12th of August, we move into the Aquarian full moon. It is a robust energy. It's paired with Venus in Leo. Venus moves into Leo on the same night. So there is a supersonic energy of expansion. It's bold, robust. It can go either way. So if you're feeling in the portal of your own expression, if you're feeling expanse and you're feeling connection to the people around you, then by all means move in, let it expand through you, let it optimize and create the frequency that it wants to create. If things feel as if they're going a little bit south, Spirit's saying, then cut and run. Get on out of there, because it can go either way. And yes, it depends on your chart and depends on so many things, but we're in this change month, right? So it's a pivot. Anything can happen at any time. So you must be discerning and you must be very present. And if the energy is optimized and feeling as bringing you joy, delight, and expansion, then go with it. And if it's bringing you contraction in any way, then it's time for you to go have another experience. So be very discerning. On the 22nd, Virgo season begins. We're going to have that shift out of the bright Leo energy, the bold, bright, party on, get the sun shining Leo, love Leos, into that beautiful essence of Virgo. So it's going to be time to get motivated, to get really focused. We're kind of moving into that fall energy. It's kind of time to reel it in a little bit and to kind of get that motivation and that momentum moving forward as we move into the fall. It activates a lot of productivity, a lot of enhancing your practices, which is part of the reason why it's really beneficial to strip away any bad habits this month so that you can really set in that Virgo energy. You can really set good, not to quantify it as good or bad, but things that feel good to you, that are optimized to serve you on high. It's a really good time to sweep out those old, because they're going to be so loud with this Leo energy, like the habits that maybe aren't serving are going to be really loud. You're going to know exactly what it is that is being optimized to and asked to be released, so that you can harmonize a lot of your frequency into something that serves you at a higher level. That Virgo energy is going to really anchor it in for you. And then we move into, on the 28th of this month, we move into the Virgo new moon energy. And it's a really good time to get focused on those things on those habits that you're wanting to stabilize and initiate for highest good, greatest joy, and optimized well-being. And it's also like every full moon, it's a great opportunity to move into, every new moon, it's a great opportunity to amplify and expand your manifestation, so your desires, and in a really practical way, because Virgo brings that energy in. So this month is going to be a wild ride. Spirit just says it does not need to be a disastrous free-for-all if you are intentional in your practice, in your pace. And it brings us to the words you must know for this month. Number one is pause. Take the pregnant pause. When things get moving too fast, you must slow down, take a pause, take a breath, in order to anchor the change and in order to optimize that discernment that's been called forth. You have to pause, because you might want to be more reactive than responsive, right? And that isn't going to serve you on high to the same degree in this really intense frequency that you're riding. So pause, slow down. And in the pause, you find presence. And presence is the key to all creation and transformation. When you're in the future, you're activating an anxiety of a prediction of something that might or might not occur. Usually you're writing stories of a future that often are not really serving you at the highest level. And the past gazing is so much around creating the energy of depression, because it's things that you have no control over, shifting and changing. Presence is the greatest gift you can ever experience, and is the point of which you can pivot to serve your highest good. It's the point of which you can optimize all creation through you. So you pause, you move into your present, no matter what is happening around you, and there will be a lot happening around you, guaranteed. And this brings you to the third theme word that is beneficial to know, and that is detachment. You must let go. Spirit has been saying through me for years now, attach to nothing, allow for everything. It just becomes more and more and more pertinent, more and more valuable, more and more necessary every breath that I take on this planet. Attach to nothing, allow for everything. You must detach from your thoughts, your beliefs, the people, the places, the things, in order to pivot, to create the change that is necessary to realign you, to reharmonize you, and reactivate you into the direction of who you're becoming, as into the direction of your service, your purpose, into the direction of this new earth birthing that you are doing. Attach to nothing, allow for everything. What if everything was reorganizing for your greatest good and your highest joy? What if it was all perfect? Detach. And what detachment brings you into is the fourth thing you need to know, which is flow. The more you are detached in presence, in pause, in curiosity, the more you'll have this capacity to just flow. Go with the flow and you will be delivered home. Make August a significant pivot in your life. You'll have plenty of opportunity, the astrology, the numerology. Remember, we're all doing this together. I'm sending so much love to your light. It is my honor to walk this path with you. Here we are, locking arms. Together we rise. Make it count. Have a great month. Bye for now.